Hi, everybody. My name is Cami Knight. I am here to really just share with you the message of healing, enlightenment, love, joy, and peace. Based off of my story, based out of my journey and what God has revealed and changed my life totally. I've made a total, true transformation in my life, and I feel compelled to share my story with you. Now, if you've been following me, I really have been on the topic about rest. And so that's what I'm going to be talking with you on today. 3 reasons why it is time to rest. So, this message is for anyone who is tired. This message is for anyone who battles with anxiety. This message is for anyone who lives a life with constant aching in your body, and the doctors can't really find an answer to or the antidote to what stops the pain, or what stops the heart racing, or what stops the stress from happening in your body that is oftentimes causing your physical body to have a reaction to what is going on the inside. I am not here to diagnose you. I am not a doctor, nor am I certified. I'm not certified in any type of medicine or anything like that. But I had an amazing encounter with God 7 years ago that totally changed my life. Totally. 180 degrees. And it was so powerful that I had to share, and it's in me to share. So I'm not going to be before you long. 3 reasons why it is time to rest. 3 reasons why it is time to rest. Reason number 1, as I've mentioned before, you have anxiety all the time and you feel unsettled, sleepless nights, and it's starting to affect your body. I remember being so disconnected from my body and having so much pain and living with so much anxiety. I used to literally feel the adrenaline happening in my body as a constant thing. It was like on a drip mode, I was on constant anxiety. It was just constantly, and when something would happen, it would just heighten. So I just always lived past tense with anxiety. Number 2, another reason why it's time for you to rest could be you're putting everyone else ahead of you. You're putting everyone else ahead of you instead of you putting yourself first. This can be oftentimes for many people. This can be a validated distraction. And what I mean by that is you could be taking care of someone or putting someone that you love dearly to you, putting them first, but that can be a validated distraction to not deal with what's going on the inside of you. And I know that was definitely, I didn't know. I know that was definitely my reason when I would put others first before myself. I thought that I was doing a good deed, or I was afraid of not putting myself first. I thought that I would lose my loved ones if I put myself first. I thought it seemed selfish to check on me first. I didn't know anything about that. And yet and still, I always felt something screaming on the inside, something that was unsettled, something that was speaking, saying that something is not okay, that this isn't okay. And that was my first journey, my first awakening, my first real sign. Number 3, it could be the 3rd reasons why it is time to rest is you abuse your body by not giving it the proper rest that it needs. Now, I'm not talking about seasons sometimes, like maybe if you might have had a new baby, or maybe a new position and you're trying to get adjusted to that. I'm not talking about like a new season, or maybe something that requires more of you, and there's a season in that moment or see that was just, it's just a moment where you're learning how to adjust and you're learning how to balance that. I'm not referring to that. I'm talking for those people who you have abused your body and it is your norm. And we might say, what is abusing your body? If you are numb, that's abusing your body. When you are intoxicating yourself with a lot of alcohol to numb yourself from reality, or to numb yourself from what you are feeling, that would be called abusing your body and not giving it what it needs. You're trying to avoid something, you're trying to suppress something. Now, if this is a repeated cycle for you, if this is your norm, if this is your way of living for many, many years, this can be due to, once again, something you're trying to avoid. And God wants you to rest. God wants you to operate from a place of rest. There's a verse that says, "Come unto me, all ye who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest." But not just any kind of rest, but rest that is for your soul. So there has to be a level of exchange of what you are willing to let go of to receive God's kind of rest. What are you willing to control? What are you willing to allow God to do the inner healing surgery work on what you've tried to suppress in your own fears, which you thought was your strength? What are you trying to suppress? That can only, in truth, be healed by the power of God and by you allowing the power of God to be at work in you. It's the only way. Allowing, believing, and trusting. My next video, if you guys want to hear more on the season of rest, I'm going to be talking about why God may be calling you to rest. It's going to be in our next video. Bye.